Hello, welcome back to another lesson. I'm Kevin Gibbs, and I'm here and I'm excited to help y'all businesses get this money, right? That's what it's about. Setting up your business the right way, setting up that you'll be able to get fundable, right? So you can work smarter and not harder. That's the key thing, right? Working smarter and not harder. Not only establishing business credit, but being credible, right? Having the ability to get and establish credit for any entity that you want to start, right? And how to get the money, the resources that you need to make your ideas and your dreams come true. So that's why I'm excited, y'all, right? Another lesson, right? So today we're going to talk about how to get business loans even with bad credit, no collateral and no cash flow. Come on, man. The cash access problem, right? We're going to deal with a lot of business can't get money. They don't know they can get it. They don't know how to do it. They don't know how to set it up. Do I get my EIN? Do I get my address? What do I do? So we're going to break that down for you right now, all right? The cash access problem, right? Most business owners go to their bank when they need money. But according to the Department of Revenue, less than 2% of all business loans come from big banks, less than 2%. Banks deal with very conservative risks, and business lending is very risky as over 90% of businesses fail within the first 10 years. The result of that is 89% of business bank applications are typically denied per the Small Business Lending Index. This is why Bloomberg said, right, quoting Bloomberg, funding a new small business, don't bother with banks. So the banks ain't gonna give you the money, right? But we're gonna show you how to get the money. Even though most struggle to get money, 86% of small business rely on some type of credit or financing for survival per the National Federation of Independent Business. And per Small Business Administration, the major reason for business failure is insufficient capital and lack of adequate funding. So we're gonna help you solve the most major problem that most businesses fail is to help you get that capital, right? So you won't be insufficient on the capital, and then you won't lack no adequate funding. You're gonna get funding. And since most small businesses can't get money, that leaves over 9 million American businesses that need money and can't get it, according to the National Small Business Association. Are you one of the 9 million who need the money and can't get it? I am. If so, you're going to love what you're about to learn. If you're looking for the money for your business, then that's great news. Did you know that there are billions of dollars to be lent to small businesses? But most of this money will not come from big banks. The real problem isn't that there isn't money to borrow. It's that most business owners don't know where to get approved. How to get approved for conventional financing. All the big banks and most smaller banks use SBA loans as their primary business funding program. These types of conventional bank loans are very hard to qualify for as the borrower must qualify per SBA guidelines and the lender's guidelines. SBA loans are also tough to qualify for because the lender and SBA will evaluate all aspects of the business and the business owner for approval. To get approved for aspects of the business and business owner's personal finances must be near perfect to get approved. Nobody's really getting approved for that. To get approved for conventional loans, you must have excellent personal credit with no derogatory reported items, excellent bank credit keeping over $10,000 liquid in your accounts, excellent business credit with a paydex of over 80 and above. You'll need to have excellent financials that show good net profits increasing from year to year. You'll need to show you manage that cash flow good per your business and personal bank statements. And you'll need to submit substantial collateral to offset what you're borrowing, sometimes equal to 100% of what's being borrowed. You basically got to kind of like leverage your whole everything, all your assets. But I mean, if you really need the money and it's going to be useful, it's worth it, right? Other items you'll need to provide for approval include profit and loss, or other known as P&L statement. This must be current within 90 days of your application. Also include supplementary schedules from the last 3 fiscal years. Current and projected financial statements include current and detailed one-year projection of income and finances and attach a written explanation as to how you expect to achieve this projection. That's basically your business plan, right? Business certificate and license. Your original business license or certificate of doing business. If your business is a corporation, stamp your corporation seal on an SBA loan application form. Loan application history. Include records of any loans you may have applied for in the past. Income tax return includes signed personal and business federal income tax returns of your business principals for previous 3 years. Resumes include personal resumes for each principal. Personal background information, business plan, business credit report, income tax returns. Most loan programs require applicants to submit personal and business income tax returns for the previous 3 years. Business overview and history. Provide a brief history of the business and its challenges. Include an explanation of why the SBA loan is needed and how it will help the business. Personal credit report. Your lender will obtain your personal credit report as part of the application process. However, you should obtain a credit report for all 3 major consumer credit rating agencies before submitting a loan application to the lender. Inaccuracies and blemishes on the credit report can hurt your chances of getting a loan approved. It's critical you try to clear these up before beginning the application process. Business lease, bank statements, business certificate license, loan application history, proof of collateral, legal documents. Depending on a loan's specific requirements, your lender may require you to submit one or more legal documents. Make sure you have the following items if applicable. Business licenses and registrations required for you to conduct business, articles of incorporation, copies of contracts you have with any third parties, franchise agreements, commercial leases. Wow, that's a lot of stuff, right? As a result, most business owners struggle to get approved for financing because they and their business aren't as perfect as the lenders and SBA require. They don't have collateral, cash flow, and credit, 3 C's needed for approval. So how to get approved for my business? That's what you want to know, right? The great news is there are a lot of funding options outside of these conventional banks or the SBA loans. Alternative financing is one of the most popular options available today. You can even get business credit regardless of your personal situation or your personal credit. Alternative business financing. We're going to show you how to get the alternative business finance. If you don't qualify for the SBA, if you're not as perfect as they need you to be, then we're going to show you how to get alternative. There's always an alternative. Never quit, never die, never give up. It's always an alternative. Business financing based on strengths. Most alternative sources will lend you money based on your business strengths. That's why it's very important to establish business credit profile. So if you have a strength, you can be approved. The 3 C's of lending. What are the 3 C's? You got to master this. The 3 strengths you'll need, one, to get approved include cash flow, collateral, credit, good personal or business. Or you want both to double. If you got both, then you're going to double your lending power. Cash flow financing. The cash flow finance is one of the most popular types of business financing today. Most ads relating to getting business financing with bad credit and no startups is a form of cash flow financing. The 2 most common types of cash flow financing are merchant advances, business revenue financing. What are the qualifications? To get approved for cash flow financing, you'll need to be able to show 6 months of business bank statements and merchant statements. These bank statements must reflect that your business make over $120K in annual revenue or about $10K per month. So you need at least $10K in revenue to get approved. At least you need 6 months of business bank statements and merchant statements, transactions. And it needs to equal 120K revenue, which is about 10K a month. You need to be in business for 1 year to get qualified. You need to have more than 10 transactions or deposits per month in your bank accounts. And you can't have no NSFs, non-sufficient funds. So you got to keep money in that account. You should have some sort of balance left at the end of each month. Revenue lending and merchant advances. They're a short-term loan of 6 to 18 months. Loan amounts of 10K to 500K. Loan amounts equal to 8 to 12% of annual revenue. Rates of 10 to 45%. 500 credit score accepted. Even if you have low as 500 credit score accepted. No collateral required. Personal credit isn't a big factor in qualification. If you're not currently in trouble now, such as being in bankruptcy or having recent judgments or liens, you can get money super fast in as little as 72 hours. Approval is easy, just as a quick bank statement review. You can easily renew your advance and get more money within 24 to 48 hours with a review of 2 bank statements once you pay down 50% of your initial advance. You can get approved when you get denied with most other sources. This is just one of the most forgiving business lending options available today. Now we're going to talk about the next C, collateral-based financing. Acceptable collateral. Accounts receivable, stocks and bonds and other securities, inventory, purchase orders. Those are acceptable collateral. Equipment, 401k, real estate. Accounts receivable factoring. Up to 80% of receivables is forwarded. 1 year in business required. Must be receivables from another business or the government. Rates of 1.25 to 5%. Security-based lines of credit. 70 to 90 loan to value of stock value. Rates as low as 2 to 3%. Working capital line of credit. Challenge personal credit is okay. Inventory loans. Minimum inventory loan amount 150K. General loan to value cost 50%. Thus, inventory value will have to be 300K plus. Right? 50% of what you're trying to get. How much you're trying to get. So, gotta be 300K if you want to get the 150 loan. No lump together inventory like office equipment. Rates are normally 2% monthly on the outstanding loan balance. Examples of companies that might qualify include a factory or retail store. Purchase order financing, 5 to 500K. You can get up to 95% of your existing purchase orders advanced. You'll be issued a letter of credit. 401k financing. 401k or IRAs can be used. Up to 100% financing. Rates usually less than 5%. You are basically investing your 401k into your own business instead of buying stocks in other businesses. Right? If you really believe in your business, that could be a very smart thing. There are no tax ramifications based on proven IRS strategies. Commercial real estate financing. 75 to 20 million loan amounts. It's getting that big money. Up to 55% loan to value for refinancing. 20 to 30 year loans. Rates 4 to 8%. 650 FICO score needed for approval. Conventional SBA 504 loans are available. This is the last C, credit-based financing. So you got collateral, you got collateral, you got cash flow. Now we're going to deal with credit. Unsecured business credit cards. Approval amounts of 10K to 150K. Business credit reporting. Excellent personal credit will open revolving credit. Low inquiries and utilization under 30%. Approval amounts similar to current limits. 0 to 25 APR. 0% for 6 to 18 months. 9 to 12% fee. Credit partners are okay. Contact us today if you want to learn more about how to get business loans, even with bad credit, no collateral, and no cash flow, right? So the most important thing that you need to learn is those 3 C's, right? And if you found this video to be informational, enlightening, inspirational in any way, shape, form, or fashion, please like, share, subscribe, and click in the link below if you want to learn how you could get business loans, even with bad credit, no collateral, or no cash flow.